This week on Blip, we talk to Steve from the content team and we look at a video game show like you've never seen before. Woo! Hey guys, I'm Annie and you are watching Blip. Kelly and I created the show to give you an inside look at what goes on behind the scenes here at blip.tv. Happy New Year, guys, and I'm back in the LA office. It's great to be back in my hometown. The skies are clear, we're hovering in the mid-60s, and the sun shines on us every day. Oh, sorry, New York, I'll stop rubbing it in. Anyway, the LA crew works just as hard and is just as rowdy as the New York crew. First up, oh my God, on today's show, I talked to Steve from the content team to find out what exactly a content team does. I'm sitting here with Steve Woolf, our West Coast Director of Content. Thank you for being with us, Steve.
Oh, thank you, Annie, for interviewing me.
Not a problem at all. Why don't you start off by telling us what you do at blip.tv?
Well, we recently opened an office in Los Angeles. So I run the LA office, and I'm Director of Content for the West Coast, which means I help get more and better content created by LA and West Coast creators onto the Blip platform.
Sweet. Okay, what led you to Blip, or what's your background?
I come from the producer side of things. I co-created a show called Epic Foo back in 2006.
I think I've heard of that one.
You may have heard of that one, yeah. It's been running for 4.5 years now, 170 episodes, still going. And in between, I've directed and produced national TV commercials and directed and produced over 100 interviews for PBS. A lot of production stuff.
Awesome. Okay, so you run the West Coast content team. So a lot of people don't understand what a content team does. Can you fill us in?
Well, the content team has a lot of jobs, actually. So content team supports producers when they have problems using Blip. The content team rates and categorizes shows so that our ad sales people can group them into verticals and do sales to big brands. The content team works with producers to help them develop their audience. The content team helps think about new features that we can build in terms of making a product for producers and making their experience better. And then a big job of the content team is making people aware of the way Blip can make them money for their shows.
Right. Perfect. Okay. So if you could give producers just one piece of advice, what would that one piece of advice be?
Yeah, I mean, I think the mantra is to think of your show like a business and not necessarily as a production, a one-off. Because when you think in terms of production, you're worried about your crew, you're worried about what equipment you have, and that doesn't really help you build a business. And the people who really succeed with their shows online are the ones who think of it like a business. They think about how they're going to market and promote, they think about where they're going to distribute their show, they think about how they're going to make it sustainable.
That's what I was going to say,
right.
Sustainability.
Yeah, that's the biggest thing. So if you are shooting 6 episodes, they may look amazing and the content may be awesome, but it's so hard to make people aware of that show that by the time people are finding it, you're at the run of your 6 episodes, the end of your run. So sustainability is really important.
Okay, perfect. Some very sage advice from our very own Steve Woolf. Thank you.
Thank you.
And I will let you get back to work. Thanks.
Blip on Blip.
Woo! Thanks again, Steve, for talking to us. And if you're interested in more insights from web show creators, Steve has started a podcast called New Mediocrity, and you can check that out at newmediocrity.com. We've got a great bunch of shows here at blip.tv, and each week we like to highlight one that the whole office can't stop watching. This week, I'm obsessed with Immersion. From the guys that brought you Red vs. Blue and Achievement Hunter, Immersion is a show that answers the question, what if video game rules applied in real life? From testing the ridiculousness of fighting costumes to the feasibility of carrying a full inventory of weapons, this show is Mythbusters meets video games with a little bit of Top Gear sprinkled on top. If you'd like to check out Immersion, you can watch all of their episodes at roosterteeth.com.
It's over.
That's it for this week on Blip. You can catch us next week and every Tuesday after that at 1 p.m. Eastern, 10 a.m. Pacific, always at theblog.blip.tv. Have a happy new year, and we'll see you next time.